I have the We Ride Kazam Copilot ride along attachment for my e-bike here. Been using this for several weeks now and I'm really enjoying it. It's holding up really well for my son. He's 8 years old, weighs about 60 pounds, and about 48 inches tall. So he's kind of on the high end of this as to what the website actually says, but it's holding up just fine for us. We're having lots of fun on it. He fits it well. The seat is adjustable. Very, very, very good for us. It's sturdy, it's strong. I'll move the helmet out of the way here. As you can see, it has a attachment here that we can easily pop out and unfold the bike if we're trying to store it away and put it in a car or in the garage. And then the handlebars are fully adjustable to go. You can adjust them up or down. As you can see, I have a fairly good amount of space left for the handlebars to grow with my son, as they're all the way down in the low position here. Again, these adjust and will telescope back and forth. And then it attaches up here. There's a quick release here that you pull the pin out here. And this guy, after you pull this quick release pin out, will be able to slide out. If you so choose to leave your bike seat attached to your bike, what I do is I actually have a couple of bike seats and I just use my quick release down here and then put my daily riding seat post back on with my second seat. It's a luxury I have, but I find I prefer that. It's a little faster and easier for me, just a couple seconds faster. This isn't all that bad, but you get to choose the option you want. This mechanism here attaches nice and tight. It's sturdy, it's strong. It has some rubber pieces in here to protect your frame from getting the post from getting too damaged and scraped up. But this piece stays on your seat and it's out of the way if you want to. As I said, I don't use it that way, but that's how it's designed to work. This would pull right out. Again, it's sturdy. My big question, and I'll come back around here, I'll pull this around so that you can see it. My big question was, how much room is there going to be for a big, fat, 26-inch Fat-Tire e-bike? Would it actually fit on there? And I have to say it does. It actually fits on there with the rack as well. Let me pull it all the way over so you can see. Fits with just the rack there. I will say, however, though, it does hit the back of the rack a little bit and scuff it up, if you can see when we're hitting bumps and all of that. But that has to do with my riding position on my seat here. It has to go up pretty high in order to accommodate the rack. If it wasn't for the rack, it would fit beautifully, no problems whatsoever on this bike. So if you're concerned about getting this for an e-bike, don't worry about it. These are 26-inch tires. I would even wager to say that if you had a 29er without a rack, I think you would be able to squeeze this in there and it will be just fine. Now, there are a few things that I took off that come with the bike. There is a front splash guard here that you can put on the bike to protect your kid from splashes, water, and things like that. We are in a dry season during the summer here. I'll put it on when the weather starts to come, but he's perfectly good to go without it right now. A flag comes on the back for extra safety. I just added this brake light to use that instead. The seat is pretty comfortable. You can adjust the tilt so you can get this thing dialed in and your kid will have a ton of fun on this. Super sturdy. We take it out on the road pretty often. I'll just go ahead and give you the full walk around here. But we've been very happy with it. I will say the one thing that we will be upgrading, the one thing that we've had a problem with is we have a lot of goat heads, big thorns in our city. And I've already had a couple flats in this tire. Just these tires are, they're okay. They're going to last a good amount of time for somebody who wants to get them. If you don't have struggles with thorns and things like that, I think you'll be fine, but I'm just gonna get a little bit beefier, higher quality rubber on here. So I'm gonna order a new tire for it and probably put an extra layer of protection underneath, maybe a Rhino or something like that. I just don't want to have to deal with flats. Put some sealant in it or something, but I'll figure that out, and that's something you'll want to pay attention to. I just noticed that those goat heads, I mean, goat heads are a problem with any tire, but they especially, I just find I keep picking up goat heads in this thing. And I'm going to try to solve that with sturdier rubber on the back end, but it's good out of the box. You can use it, have fun with it. We really enjoy it. Sturdy and safe. I was concerned about that, but I have no issues with the durability and the safety of these mechanisms. This right here is very, very, very strong. It doesn't come loose. It doesn't rattle out. Same for this, very sturdy. It works smoothly for turns. There's not a lot of sideways tilting for my son. I was worried about that with him being so big. I was concerned that there'd be quite a bit of sway going on, but that really doesn't happen. It's really, really exactly what we were wanting, and we are having a ton of fun. I definitely can recommend this thing after using it, putting quite a bit of miles on it already.